Hi y'all, welcome back to the channel. And today we are going to be focusing on getting our Dreamsnap done. And we'll be focusing on hopefully finishing the Glade of Trust. But I think first things first, since it's almost the end of this week, and man, I need to do a stream. Maybe we'll do that on Wednesday. Where we do a lot of Star Path, because I really have not been doing much of my Star Path. I have quite a bit collected, but nowhere near where I normally am. So maybe we focus on that on Wednesday. But this week, today, we are going to be doing our Dreamsnap, which is a New Year's Dreamsnap. Not sure. It's a fashion one. I'm not sure what I really want to do for it yet. I definitely want to use the new celestial stars that they gave us. And besides that, I'm not fully confident what I want to do. And then we already did some voting. Let's go, I guess, take a gander at Scrooge's store and see what he has for us. And probably buy some more of those stars and double check these other celestial things. I guess we'll go the long way. This is what we did last stream. We did this half of the Glade of Trust. I think it turned out really cool. The vibe I'm going for here is kind of like spooky, overgrown swamp. So we have a lot of these like older, dead trees and things of that nature. And again, I think it's turning out really cool. We have lots of cottages kind of hidden around here. I clearly need to clean it up again before we go. And then I placed a couple of items over here just because I'm not sure exactly where I want things. But when I was pulling things out for the other half, I figured I may as well pop down some things that I see that I like. Okay, into Scrooge's store. Maybe he has something new and exciting for us, but I highly doubt that. He very rarely has anything new for me. No, it's not looking good. I think I have everything here. We also need to check to see if anyone's in the restaurant to get their friendship up. Knowing my luck, because also it's on a timer, it's probably going to be Tigger again, and he's going to be, like, again, the only one who's about to be level 10. So I may level all of them up off stream, and so that in a future stream we'll do all of the level 10 quests for Wish Blossom Ranch. Okay, let's order some items. Furniture. Okay. All is it gonna put? No. All. Curious. I don't know how they have this filtered. It kind of used to be like the newest stuff was at the bottom. I'll just search Celestial because I think that's kind of the vibe I'm gonna go with. I have one of those. I have two of those. Let's buy two more. Golly, those are expensive. Well, I want to buy a couple. Okay, so it's... I just search star. Is that not what they're called? I thought we could buy more. I know they're not under lighting. Bye-bye. Go pull them out so we can see kind of what they're listed under. Or what they're called, even. Okay. All... New Year's community lanterns. Yeah, I wasn't ever going to be calling them any of those. Okay. Scrooge, we're back. I'm going to pretend to buy this desk so you get out of the clump. Okay.
Thank you kindly.
I want some of those stars, please. Which they're not even called stars, they're called lanterns. So let's do here. Oof. Oh, we'll buy like 4 of those. What are they listed as? Outdoor elegant. Okay.
Bye-bye now.
Now where... Maybe we go do this on the Frosted Heights floating island. I mean, we could even do it in the actual Frosted Heights, I think, because I have most of my stuff cleared out of there. It's probably a mess, though. Yeah, definitely a mess. Yeah, I don't really want to clean it right now. I'm just gonna have to clean it again when we go decorate it. Which I'll have to take a poll or something and figure out what biome we're gonna want to do next. Yeah, we can just do it here. Kind of where I always do my winter dream snaps. Okay, let's... Oh, industrial... I feel this. I think what I'm gonna... We'll just pop all of it out. Everything that I have for stars. I'm definitely gonna do a path underneath. I may have deleted it. No, I do have some of them. Okay, that's cool. Best way to do this. Yeah, we can do that. I think this will look really cool. Oh, this is where it gets complicated because it's technically on the diagonal. That it deletes. Okay. There we go. Boom. So then we'll kind of center this in there. That center? I think centers. I feel like center enough. So now I want to do some of these pillars. I'm really curious how everyone's going to decorate for this. Because again, it's technically a clothing challenge. So decorating technically is optional. But we all know in Dreamsnaps it's got to be like a whole picture or else it's really not going to get high ranked. Start out some of these. Maybe possibly. Oh, the other one's kind of... I want it to look really cool and magical. We may even, I think I have the fireworks display that I could hide behind something. I have that one. That? I have one. Do that one in the center. Back. Oh, that looks cool. Okay, now I have a ton of these that we're just gonna kind of place everywhere. And we'll rotate them around so the stars aren't all floating away. More of these. Oop. Works for me. Ah. Do it over yonder. Okie dokie. Okay, let's search fireworks. Five. This, I can just like hide behind a rock and some bushes or something. Let's grab a rock. Reset filters first. Definitely not going to find any firework rocks. Let's do this. How well does this hide it? Hide it at all? No, not particularly. Okay. Then we'll put it behind like the really big rock. No one even has to know. Nice. Nice and tucked back there. Okay, so now I'll do a couple more, maybe like rocks and things and bushes. I know this doesn't technically have to be a quick dream snap, but I'm really excited to get into decorating the rest of my Glade of Trust. So I'm going to try and make it kind of quick. What's this way to just... How close? Oh, I just can't. Okay. That, a couple of big structures. We could even throw down some of the castle walls. That would be cool. I'll throw down a couple more rocks, I think. Maybe. Let's just don't get as close. Little ones. Okay. Maybe a couple of those castle walls. Not a castle. Castle. Light filters. Oh yeah, I guess I technically have the Arendilian walls too. I wish there was one side of these that like didn't have the banner on them. Because now what? We have so many different types of castle. These ones are still kind of my favorite though. They also have so many more pieces than these ones. That's kind of sad. Kind of like we're celebrating in an old, forgotten castle. Do I have? Where are we at? That down. Then I definitely like the crumbling wall. Now, what else can we do? Maybe spire? I don't even think you're really gonna see these, but better to have them. Small one. That's too big. No. I think so. Okay. So if I go And then we got to figure out what on earth I'm going to wear. But if I go over here, take a Dreamsnap. There will definitely be more stuff in this image. I just want to see what we're getting at here. Okay. I definitely need to maybe come forward a little bit. There are some people that are just so talented at this. I wish I was as talented as half of those people. Okay. Forward. Adding. You get some of the castle walls in there. But I know there's a button and I want to make sure that it works. Visual effects. Oh shoot, you gotta be like way out here to see it. Okay, but that is really cool. I feel like it's all shooting to one side though. Do I have this the wrong way? Oh. Oh, now it's going to like both sides. So it's a waiting game, I guess. I may rotate it a tiny bit. We're close. I need stuff here, so maybe I pull these out a tiny bit. Um, we'll get to that angle when we get there, but I definitely need to add some more stuff out front. In a tiny bit. Come on. No, I have a lot of stuff. And then I also was thinking about adding the, what is it, the projector? The little item that came with Belle's, yeah. I don't necessarily want to be able to see it, but I want the effects from it. I wouldn't be able to do that unless I got way closer. Kind of like that. You definitely can't see the stars as well as I would like you to. So what if kind of pull some of them back instead of off to the side. We'll definitely add a couple more things. Maybe decor. Ooh, we could throw in... Can you even see that up here? Oh, okay, there it is. Throw in the aurora. Which would be very cool. What else do I want to throw in? I was thinking maybe some of like the gold things. I think they're Beauty and the Beast. I feel. Yeah, things like this. Ooh. Wait a second. That's kind of cool. You know what I could throw there instead? I could throw down one of these topiary squares. I do really like those. And almost feel like you just entered in from garden. As close as I can. Let's see. The Aurora is definitely nice. I like that a lot. Um, let's try... Weird. Okay. Let's try... this. Okay, I like that angle. I think that's cool. I could add a couple of like shrubs on either side as well. Maybe a rug under that fireplace would be kind of cool. Let's see what I even have for rugs. Like, that could be neat. That's a little small. It definitely needs to be a circle. Nope. I knew as soon as I clicked on it, I wouldn't even like it either. Okay, well, it kind of looks like we have one option. We could maybe do this leaf. Don't I have other leaf rugs? I don't have them on me, apparently, but that's cool. Okay. Oh, man, what are the shrubs labeled as? They have to be labeled as outdoor, right? Let's see. Those ones would work. Hello? There's no way they're not labeled as outdoor. Yeah, there we go. Is that gonna be too bright, though? Well, let's place them down and then we'll figure out, I guess. Really, I have that. Um, I think I like that. I just need to add a couple of trees or bushes or something in the back. Yikes, those have such a big footprint. Really hoping to get something near them. Those would be cute. And then maybe we do... Where are they? These. That over. Hopefully I don't get it in the shot. Let's see. What else do we want to do for that? I feel like I need something kind of in front of those. Oh, I forgot how cool these were. I don't know. My experience looking at the top winners of Dreamsnaps, I guess, is the more, the better. Okay. That's what I was going to do. I was going to look at bushes. What if I throw some of these down? That could be pretty. You've done your Dreamsnap already. What did you end up doing? Very curious. Because this one has definitely had me stumped a little bit. Oh golly. There's so many things I can't I can't even grab what I want to grab. Okay, flowers, please. These? Oh, oh. There we go. Got it. I think once I get further out here, it'll be easier to grab these. Or I could be completely wrong. Always an option, too. If I want to put a bush there, I'll leave it kind of blank. So we get that placed, and then we'll see how we feel about that. Is there one I even like? What if we do the flower bush? How close can I? That might take up a lot of good space, too. I don't know. Maybe if I put something else right back there. What if... Oh. I think that could work. Maybe a different color fern. If I can pick it back up. You know what? Go. No, don't do that. Don't destroy my stuff. Just go sit somewhere else for a small period of time so I can pick that up and grab a different color. Let's grab maybe the forest one. Oh, did I pass it? Yeah, I like that color a little better. Okay. Now you can come on back. Is that where I had that? Okay. I like the way that's all set up. So now we've got to come up with the outfit. I don't even... What are the tags? Lavish and calm. Bonuses for neckwear. Pardon me, I had to stretch. Bonuses for neckwear and strong. Okay, well, I think that's definitely fitting. I kind of want to do like a nice dress. And I know that doesn't get you as many tags, but I really enjoy how a lot of the dresses look. I mean, we could go full fancy and do this one. I don't know, what do I even have? I feel like this fits the energy of the area we're in. That would be kind of cool. That's cute, but I don't think it's giving the same energy. That's pretty. I almost never wear this one. Oh. That needs fixed, DDV. That's so weird. I have never noticed that before. This was one of my favorites for so long when the game first came out. I'm really liking the idea of either this one or the first one. Let's try something with this, and then if I end up hating it, we'll pick the other one. Earrings. The hair is definitely gonna need to change. Same with the makeup. I could actually just switch to these wings as well. I feel like those fit what we're going for. I mean, there is technically the wings that match everything. Maybe we try those. Maybe we give it a shot. Okay, neckwear. That was one of the tags as well. Question is, what neckwear? What do we want? I think the hair is just throwing me off so much right now. I keep looking at it and thinking something's off. We could do... I wish this dress came with a neck piece. That might be a little bit much. Oh, I don't know. That's cool. I wish it wasn't red gems though. But I need to have some sort of neckwear. Stick with that for now. Yeah, okay. So let's change the hair. There. Definitely not that. That gets brown. No, no. None of these are feeling right. I would like some more, like, really long hairs. I think that would be fun. I know it'd probably be a pain to animate, though, and get, like, the physics right. But I think they could do it. That's pretty... That's really simple. I don't know. It just needs to feel like as regal as this crown that I'm wearing, you know? That could kind of work. I don't know. It feels like something's missing. Maybe we do this, but change the color. Obviously, we're going to have to, but kind of make it match. Okay, I like that. Makeup-wise, let's go... I want to do something fun with it for sure. Kind of make her more fairy-esque. I don't like how solid that is, though. Man, that's messing with things. And that. I know it looks crazy right now, but give me a sec, and I think we'll get somewhere. Lips. Probably not a red lip. Maybe something glossy and pinker. I forgot the Frosted Heights messes with the way lip combos look. Or maybe not just the Frosted Heights, but the floating island for it does. Okay, face paint. Where's the one? Yeah, I was thinking of this. Adding this on top. Which if we do some of it in whites and blues, I think that could work to our advantage. Maybe we do yellows? Now that does look crazy. What if we do like oranges and yellows? Maybe I'm not liking how that fits. Yeah, that's helping. I think I like the yellows the best. Does she have blush on right now? Because I know the characters like naturally have a little bit. I wish they would work on the blush. The blush is like very overwhelming very fast. I'd like a couple of more like fainter options because I always have it down at like 30%. Maybe we just lose the blush for now. Yeah. Watch, we'll give it like 8%. 8% blush for her. Maybe we change the freckles and kind of make them look sparkly. As yeah, that's cool. We'll keep it faint though. And as much as I love you, Nana, I don't think you're gonna stay. I may either change companions or just remove it in the picture. Is there one that I would like in the picture? I guess I could look at all the unique poses too, because since we can make our companions disappear, we can get more unique poses out of them. I'm not sure what they all are though. So let's take a quick look. Okay, what does this guy do? That's kind of cute. I do actually like Nana's poses. They gave us a lot of different poses with it. That's for sure. Okay, but neither of those. So let's put them both away. I don't know. We'll go through them and see, because I genuinely can't remember all the poses for the fancy lenses puas. So what does it look like if I just get rid of Pua? I look like I'm just about ready to do some ballet. Okay. And then this might actually be cute. I like that a lot, actually. Okay. So we'll stick with Pegasus. Oh, and I can take Pua back. Thank you for letting him hang out. And then, yeah, I think we'll take our Dreamsnap. I think this is going to be really cute. Okay. I'm feeling better about it than I was before. Okay, so we changed our angle. Ah! Changed our angle a little too much, my goodness. Kind of like that. I want to get as much of this stuff like in the pic as possible. I don't understand how people get like their characters so up front and so much behind them. Okay, let's grab Pegasus. Is that where I want? Great, now I'm gonna have to wait for them to cycle through it again. There we go. Okay, so then we'll make our companion not visible. I think I want to do the fancy nighttime mode. Okay. Obviously, time of day doesn't really matter when I'm doing that. Really make sure it's all in focus. Maybe a little bit of contrast. Oh wow, the zero point 0.1 saturation really just... No, she started posing. Stop doing it. I had you perfect. I forget when you mess with one of these things. I think it's the weather. It turns off. I give her a different... There we go. Okay. Stay put. Please, please stay put. It definitely needs to get brighter because I can't see anything. Maybe a... Oh. Oh, I see. Okay. I know we also got like this color tint, which I think is cool for color temperature and tint. Highlights. It's crazy because I feel like once you do one shadow, it does so much more than any highlights do. I need her to be way brighter. I don't know, it's feeling kind of dark still. Slightly higher contrast. Hmm. I'm gonna keep messing with it until I'm happy, that's for sure. Oh, wait. Now we're getting somewhere. It is so crazy that, like, sometimes those little red spots show up. Okay. I think we're getting somewhere that I like. Oh, interesting. So you can't really have them both? Or you can, but one is way more overpowering than the other. What just happened? Why did it mess with my nighttime mode? Not a huge fan of that. Hmm. What if I adjust time of day? No, it like completely destroyed my nighttime mode, which means she's gonna stop posing. Yeah, what on earth was that? I gotta get her all set up again, silly girl. Okay. Okay, there we go. I think we're all posed up where we want to be. Okay. Now let's turn on the visual effects, because I'm hoping we'll still be able to see... Yes, cool. And now we just pick our favorite moment and take a picture. Waiting for more on that side to show up. Oh, we'll submit this one first. Okay, my tags are actually pretty good. Back on. I want to catch it like just at the right moment. That looks good. Okay. This is officially our Dreamsnap. I think I like it. I do want to see what it would look like if I just keep it sunny and alter the day. Like, alter the time of day. Maybe it was just too dark. Oh. I feel like it needs to be dark, but... Turn those on. I don't know, I feel like I'm losing my mind now. I know I said it was officially done, but maybe it's not. Okay, guys, what do we think? Do we like the first one at nighttime? Do we like it kind of at this sunsetty time? Let's take a look at the one we submitted. It just feels a little too dark. I couldn't really make it much brighter. We'll try one more time real quick. I really need to do good because I missed a week, so I'm hoping to do really well. Let's grab our little companion. We'll set it to nighttime. Do the little pose. Have our companion disappear. Oh no, where'd he go? Is this doing anything? Kind of. A little bit of contrast. Saturation. Slight vignette. I know I changed a lot of the color to like this. Oh. Oh, that actually does change how clear you can see as well. This is where I try so hard to make the highlights and shadows work. I really do. Okay, this is looking way better actually. Substantially brighter. And then if we just throw in our... Oh wait, did I do any light bloom? I want to do light bloom, I guess was the... Wait, hold up, we're getting somewhere. I think this is looking so much better. Let's activate that. And get some fireworks. Picture. Oh, there we go. Okay. I think I like that way better. Doesn't look anywhere near as dark. And now we get to do one of the easiest parts, which is just reset the island. I get all my stuff back, and it's all cleaned up. Just like that. Okay. So with that done and out of the way, we can go back down to the Glade of Trust and keep working on that bad boy. Oh yeah, I did put the well here. Okay, so if you just started joining us, hi, welcome in. We did this half on our last stream, and so now we're gonna finish it up and do this half. I don't think I have enough path yet, so we'll need to craft some of that. And then also we'll throw down our ancient vacuum just so we can keep everything cleaned up. I would love to make enough of these to put in every single biome. That just takes so much grinding though, so we'll see. Okay. I don't know. We'll make another 380 of the muddy path. And we'll clean that all up. And then we'll go see if there's like any mushrooms or anything, stones or holes or whatever that I have to clean up myself. Looking pretty good. I'm not that worried about the other side right now just because I've decorated it, so... Okay. I think we're good to get into it. I kind of like the idea of this being here. When you enter, we'll have a couple of trees on each side. I wasn't sure where I wanted this. Definitely around that house. Maybe kind of like that. We'll start doing some paths first. Everyone's favorite part. Oh, and I'm so excited to use this. I discovered in my last stream, if you watched some of my earlier ones when Wish Blossom Ranch first came out, I was very distraught about how expensive this path was, and it is no longer expensive. It takes two things. I think it takes pixie dust and pebbles or something, and I can't wait to use it. I don't know where I'm going to use it yet, but it's getting used. Okay, so let's grab some more muddy path. Kind of drag that around. Drag it back a little bit. I like trying to curve it a little bit, especially now that we can do it on angles. Bring that around Scrooge's. It's a good start. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, because this just blends into it lovely, which is awesome. Okay, let's make that a little bit thicker. All gonna need to get a bit thicker. Come on. There we go. Cut it back this way. Oops. Stop deleting everything. And then, yeah, kind of enter into Scrooge's. Over to there. And then, oh, we'll go one more over. And we'll cut down. But we'll cut early. Might actually put in like that. So we don't completely run into that the wrong way. Does that really do that? That makes that such a harsh line. Oh well. Hard to tell when I'm in the super muddy areas. Uh... Oh. Bump out. That works. That needs to definitely get a little bit wider. It is kind of funny because in the muddy areas it does feel a little useless, but I know it's all going to be worth it. I'll also cut a little path. Hello? I was like, does it just not show on this grass anymore? Okay. Our little path kind of going like that. This one, I'm not super worried about it being massive. Just because it's like a little roundabout area. That needs to... Okay. Kind of roundabouty like that. I definitely think doing paths is the easiest thing to do first. I mean, it's not super easy, but it gives you kind of a good layout of where you want things, how things are going to look. Okay, so that in. Back a little bit. Oh, definitely left a gap somewhere. This is so hard to tell in the mud areas. Okay. So we got that path going. Oh. Okay. Definitely need to do some more angling of it. Feels very one tone right now. And we can't have that. I mean, we can, but it would be really boring. And then we'll just drag this. There. I believe. Perfect. 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 So, out a tiny more and up. Just to be at a full. Kind of like that. There we go. Much nicer. Much more betterly. Yeah, I think that worked. And then we'll drag this into kind of a little whimsical area. It'll probably be more straight cut, not as much pathing in here. Except just kind of the little run-ups to the different houses. This definitely needs to get wider though. Not gonna do anyone any good at that. That needs to get wider too. Okay, then we'll pull up a little path for. Come on. Ah. Kind of like so-ish, I think. Yeah, I liked that. And then we'll throw a little path down to this door. I love this little house. It is so cute. Path like that. That looks too strong. Something like that. Sure, why not? And so we shall. Maybe do another little bump out, like. Sure. Okay, let's back out and let it save. So that would be very important and very sad if I lost it all. That needs, as much as I don't want to make it like a straight line, it needs to be adjusted. Kind of like that. There we go. And then we kind of have this path over to Scrooge's, around, and then leading to this little whimsy housing area. Cool. Right, a good starting spot. Okay. So I guess we'll do the same thing we did in the... We'll do the same exact thing we did with the other stream. And throw down a ton of swamp trees. Just all the swamp trees your heart could desire. Or doesn't desire, because they're coming either way. Okay. Down to the swamp tree. Throw down... I feel like I need a taller one. Do like a willow here. One of these. Come on. One of these wide swamp trees over here. Then I definitely need some of like, I can't remember if that's the tallest one or not. It might be. Nope, just kidding. It's a big guy. Put one of those really big ones next to Scrooge's. Because again, I want this to be kind of creepy, swampy spookiness. So you see him kind of like a light in the distance. Grab another one. Definitely doesn't need the tallest one. Yeah, there we go. Throw that down. I also need to make sure that I am not blocking any of these nodes. Okay. Then if we throw... Maybe we should throw a willow down next to this house. I definitely need something behind it, otherwise it's gonna feel really empty. I fit any... Okay, I just need to scoot it forward a tiny bit. It's not the end of the world. A little bit. Okay. Now I got some of those creepy old swamp trees. I don't want to... Huh. What does that look? That looks cool. Instead. Put a dead tree or something back there. Okay. This side's calling for a swamp tree. I can't leave this empty. That's why I keep throwing them down, because then it gets way too bright in there. Let's throw down... That could work. Oh goodness. Okay. I'll also be excited to get this area done, because then we will be done with this darned giant willow blocking everything when I try to like back out. Also, taking a step back and looking at it, like, how do we get up there? Do we try to climb this like a ladder, or how do we get in through that door? These are the real questions. Okay, so we definitely, though, need a tree here. Regular one? I will do that. And then we'll need a couple of swampy boys over here. I like that. Maybe we do a willow. Well, maybe we do a willow over there. Won't let me place it. Because there's something to dig there, would be my guess. How's this looking? It's coming along. It's looking cool. There's nothing here. I'll lose my mind if I can't put a tree there. There's nothing there, DDV. Okay, let's try this again. Another tree, please. Many a swamp tree. What is there? There's nothing there. Okay, well, I guess we're moving it further that way then. Which, we'll make that work. It'll be okay. It'll all be okay. I need a willow swamp tree. Because that just feels right for a house. And then I gotta figure out what I want. I might do a dead tree there. I definitely need something else like right here. This feels way too open. I could do another swamp tree, but they're so wide. Like, they take up so much space with their footprint. I could do a rock, maybe. As we learned with our Dreamsnap, those rocks take up a lot of space. But let's take a gander. Won't actually have moss on it? It does. That basically means I can't get over there. Ever. Do I even need anything over there? I don't even think, I would have to move the swamp tree. But I don't even think, oh, well, there's those fishing bubbles. We'll see. Okay, let's try this. We'll move this tree over. Does that thing just have a giant footprint? Did I even move it? Hello? I can place it like that. Oh, goody. That doesn't look right at all. Well, we might be able to make it work. Oh my god. So it can go over kind of like that. I can put a couple of bushes or something there, I think. Oh boy. Yeah, that thing has a giant footprint. Okay. Maybe this giant rock is not the option for us. Maybe we just grab a smaller rock. Put that there with like a dead tree. Let's give that a shot. So now that I've placed all my swamp trees, or at least have believed I've placed all my swamp trees, it would be cool to do those, but I feel like those are too vibrant for what I'm going for. Okay, let's do... Where is it? Oh, I know. I wanted one of these. Sorry. Sidetracked. Completely sidetracked. I wanted one of these over here. For when you enter... Oh, just kidding. That wasn't even the right one. I wanted this one. Over here. For when you enter, like, into this area. Yeah, that's cool. And I lied. I'm gonna place another swamp tree. Right there. Because it's begging for one. Okay. Now I'm gonna do the 3 limb trees and the other dead trees and throw a couple of those down. Know if I want the sinister trees or not. I guess I can do one there. But I feel like that means I need to place another one somewhere. Maybe not. Maybe we'll be okay. What is there? Why can't I put anything there? Oh, this game wants to constantly hurt my feelings. Okay, let's throw that down there. Maybe I will fit a sinister tree somewhere. Maybe another one like right here. Why is that so open? Why did I leave that wide open? I'll put a tree here and it won't feel that way. Okay. Throw that down there. Okay. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. I debated putting down another root arch, but I feel like there isn't really a good spot for it. Place this down. Throw. No, I won't. Trying to do better. Trying not to completely litter every little open space I see. But I do still want it to feel like fairly creepy. What we got going on over here? Definitely throw one down here. Maybe a little one. Because I also have to get to that mining node over there. But I definitely need something here. Otherwise it just really open, and maybe I do like a little stump or something. I definitely need something right there. Tree. Oh, there we go. Yeah. That one can go there. Throw this little stumpy down. Maybe another rock. And then we'll take a quick little walk through it to see if we like where things are starting to lay. And make sure I can get to all my nodes. Okay. Easily get to that one. I feel like the transition here is so open though. We'll see what I can do about it. And then we keep going deeper. Something needs to go there. It gets a little spookier.
The sun here is cheerful.
And then there's kind of this alcove. Then we go this way. Kind of another creepy cottage. Okay, this is coming together. I really like this arch. This arch is giving the energy that I need it to. Something feels wrong here. And again, I don't want to add another swamp tree, but I want to add another swamp tree. But I don't think there's any bushes that are big enough for what I want. What if I just do like a willow?
The sun here is cheerful.
That solve all my problems.
Ominous at all.
Not ominous at all. Well, then I'm not doing a good enough job. Okay, that solves a lot of my problems. And I'm definitely going to put a tree over there. And then, yeah, we're getting kind of close. Again, the goal is to finish this today. And then I'll have to take a poll where y'all want me to start decorating next. But let's just keep going. Let's finish her up because there shouldn't be too terribly much I need to do. I have a couple other like foliage pieces to place. And then I should double check for any decorations. This one calls itself an arch too. Is this the arch I was trying to put over here? It was. Yeah, I wish this one. Okay, wait. But I didn't try this one. No, this one definitely. Okay. Well, anyways, I guess I have these other like giant dead trees. Like I was saying, I got a swamp tree I gotta place over here somewhere. Maybe like... I know you also can't get it too close to the bridge because I want to be able to go through the bridge easily. How bad does that mess everything? I guess I could throw it down. I could throw it here. That would work. Oh look, the mushrooms have spawned. I do need to put some stuff here. Maybe sinister trees? But golly, you just can't get anything over there, can you? Well, what if I move the well forward a teeny? It needs to be taller, though. Otherwise, it's just gonna feel really, really, really empty. Wait, did that say? Oh, snowy. This one could work. Do you take up enough space? Not particularly. I would like to throw another one of these down. Well, I guess we could throw that there, but it's meaning a little closer to the well. I guess I can't even get anything super close to it, huh? Okay. I want the taller one. Unless that is the taller one. Nope, there it is. Okay, perfect. That's gonna fit there nicely. Love that. Okay, and then I'll just throw some bushes or something down there. Then I definitely need an extra tree over here. I think I'm done with this. Maybe a sinister tree over here. Technically fits. Can I still technically get to this, though? Question. Oh yeah, I'll be able to get to that. Hoping angling it would fit better. I was mistaken. We got a couple of creepy trees over here. Maybe I do a little mud path, or even if it's just stones. No, I think it needs some mud. Maybe I do a mixture of both. Do a little bit of this mud path. Because I always struggle with this area. Oh shoot, I'm almost out of mud path. Guess I'll make more. It's because it's open, but it's not open enough to do a whole ton with.
Where did I put my sewing needle?
But this feels cool. It just feels so different when you're actually walking through it versus decorating it. And I always forget that when I'm decorating. Okay. How many more do we think we need? Like 60? That should be plenty. I think it should be plenty. Kind of leads up there. Not what I meant to do. This, I don't want to. I always like to try and like fade my paths out a little bit towards the entrances and exits, just because we can't even actually place them where I would like to place them. They can't run right up to it. That's okay though. So what? The star path has 35 more days left. And then sometime after that, we'll get the next update, which is going to be Lady and the Tramp. And I'm super excited about it. But I'm also super curious what else is going to come with that update, because I genuinely don't know like what other features they're going to add. I just feel like there's so many. They've added so much stuff in this past year that I can't even think about other new features that I really, really want in the game. I'm sure I could if I spent the actual time thinking about it. But off the top of my head, at this current moment, maybe that's just because I'm decorating, but I don't know what I would like for them to add. there anything in particular y'all need them to add, want them to add? If I pull this out further. Hey, what am I even grabbing? There's just so much stuff. Yeah, pull that further. Do a little bump out over there. I would love for them to slightly address the cutscene from Wish Blossom Ranch. I got a lot of questions about that. Oh my goodness. It's because of this giant willow. It's also why I don't like decorating this area right here. Can never place anything nicely. Okay, let's back out. And probably do a quick little save. I definitely think that feels better. I'm definitely going to put some bushes or something there. Let's save the game real quick. We don't lose any of our progress. Let's double check that it's, yeah. Make sure it's synced up with the cloud. Okay, so let's go through and start adding some of our other final touches. Before we do all of them, I want to go through and make sure I'm not like missing anything that I really, really want to place in this area. No, I mean, these are going to be the lampposts I use. I think I'm going to place this in the Forgotten Lands. I need to favorite that so I don't forget about it. Anything in particular? This cauldron could be cool. No clue where I would even place it down here, though. Maybe like... Come on, game. Work with me here. What if we placed it kind of like off to the side over here? Kind of creepy and ominous. Like I said, I don't really want to do like gravestones and stuff. Oh, I meant to do this one. You need to have a home, good sir. Oh, what if you go over here? So you could go over here, or can you fill that empty area right here? Okay, well there is a chance. Let me just... Oh, there's flowers spawning. How unfortunate. Okay. I want that tree. Where'd he go? Oh, and there's these. How did I miss these things? I looked specifically for these things. What a goober I am. Okay. I should buy a second set of these, I think. To put behind this. But I probably will. I want that tree. It's terrific tree. Come on. Yeah. The pros and cons of decorating. That's something I'd like them to fix. The ability to angle things. And the way we angle things. I think that's going to be cool there. Okay. Anything else in particular that I need? I'm going to throw some of these. This is kind of the most whimsical. I mean, you know, it's all whimsical in its own right, but like this is definitely the less terrifying area. For sure. What if we threw down some of these, I don't want to. What if we threw down some of these teapots? That takes up space and it's not just another tree. Innovating. Really trying to get out of my my swamp trees. I thought there was another one we had that I really like. I'll have to search them in particular. Oh wait. We do that. Throw down like a bush or something. Okay, wait, that's kind of cute. It's like the most vibrant part of this entire area. Is there anything else that I have to have out here? I mean, this tree's really cool, but it takes up so much space. Like, I don't even... No, probably not. Anything else I just have to have. Don't think so. Okay, well, let's go buy that other thorn piece so we can put
I
it
wonder if the valley has haunted places.
put it over here. And then yeah, we're so close. And I'm really loving the way this is turning out. I think it's got a very nice blend of everything. How does my little terror tree look here? He looks fabulous. Looking good, bro. Looking good.
Oh, the valley is coming along nicely.
It sure is. And I'm so glad you're grateful, Mother Gothel, because this is your area I'm decorating. Like to order some items. Some furniture. I think it was called Thorn something. Yeah. Wicked Fiery Thorns.
Seems like this valley brings lots of good folks together.
Brings lots of good folks, Tiana, lots of bad folks. It just brings everyone together. Okay. How am I feeling about this area?
Oh, you know this village ain't ready for the indestructible Mushu.
I know, I haven't decorated your area yet. Wow, they're really targeting me right now. This valley isn't ready for Mushu. I know. Working on it. Okay. Oh. Thorns? Okay. How to place this? Feel like that? It's nice and terrifying. The nice spooky cauldron. Then let's grab a couple of stones. I love these, but I don't think they're the right color for what I'm going for. Those might work. Creepy broken cobblestones. Pretty neat. Other question is am I able to do any of those arches over it? Oh, that one works. Can I even get under there? It says it's an arch. I'm not convinced I can even get under there. And I feel like it covers just a little too much. The color is perfect, though. And we have that other... Oh, man. Oh, man. I can't see anything. Too many trees. I say as I'm still scrolling through the trees. But I feel like this is going to be way too big. Like, take up way too much space. Yeah, this thing is massive. No. Yeah, I would not be able to do that. That's okay. We're moving on. We're doing bushes. I have to move on. I have to learn to move on at some point. Definitely throwing down some ferns. Ferns make everything all right. At least they certainly help. Let's just keep going down the line. I said this in my last stream, but like when I do foliage, I like to stick overall with one kind and kind of just go through and fill it wherever I need it. And then I switch and do the same thing with a different type. I don't think I can fit any of those back there. I might do a couple of lily pads back there though. So that would be good. Okay. Is this coming beautifully? Guess I could throw another one here. Let's path up to Merida's house. Let's see. Okie dokie. And through. I think I'll be able to place a couple more. Oh, and I did forget to go over by the... Oops. Definitely can't fit another giant root arch. That's for dang sure. Can I over here? Need to put a couple of them over in this area. This area is certainly lacking on some of like the foliage and all those other things. Okay. Just a couple more ferns and then I think we move on to a couple of bushes. I may add also a couple of butterfly flowers. Okay. Oh, I forgot to do this area. Also, getting this done will be really nice because this is by far, I believe, one of the biggest biomes we have in the main valley. So I feel like getting this one done will be like a huge weight off of my shoulder. The other one that I believe is actually the biggest is the forest. But I never really seem to struggle with that one. I always enjoy decorating it. Definitely another one. Maybe another two. Okay. Burns are complete. I say as I'm placing one more. Burns are done. So now we're going to move on to our other ones. What else do we got? Show me what we got. What other foliage did I use over here? Oh, I used the mushrooms. Well, let's go in with some mushrooms then, shall we? Aw, man. Did not mean to delete that. Okay. To the top, because I believe that is where all the mushrooms are. Well, I guess not anymore, but place that down. And then we'll just go through and start placing a couple of these. Because these also glow at night, so that is going to be super cool in this area. It'll definitely cover up some of like the empty areas on like the riverbanks and things like that. Let's place that. Where else? There. Front of the house. I love how small their footprint is, so I can place these in so many locations. I'm probably going overboard with these. I have a tendency to do that with these. They kind of get placed anywhere and everywhere. Is that really a bad thing? Who's to say? Or like another one or two of those back here. Those are annoying. Messing with my vibe. At least we can place things really close to that. Place them. Definitely a couple of. Okie dokie. Now let's place the rest of them kind of over this area. Again, it's really just kind of going back and forth. Like the. That's terrifying. I am so super excited to expand the number of games on the channel. I am just like counting down the days until Star Sand Island comes out. Because it looks so good. I think it's just gonna be so super fun. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Not a swamp tree. Not a swamp tree. these around here. Oh my goodness, I keep... Press X before you grab them. Otherwise, you're just going to delete them. Almost done. God, I can't fit anything in the house. Nope, don't need another giant rock. No, thank you. Okay. Now on to the final bushes, which I believe... Oh, I forgot I had some. Just kidding. Apparently, I'm a liar. I mean, these are going to be like the final bushes, and then I'm going to throw down some of those butterfly flowers. Just for good measure. I don't like that. I know I'm not going to be able to fit this in here. Might be able to fit it back here, though. Like, I was really hoping to be able to put it in here, but that does not seem like very good odds. This one won't take nearly as long, because honestly, running out of space of where to put it. Golly, these trees. Throw one down there. Maybe kind of right up here. Back there. Please. Let me just angle this properly. Just to be able to put that in there. Unfortunately, that's not gonna work. So we'll be able to squeeze it over here then. Fit any of these where I want them? Oh, I can fit one there. Cool. Probably do a couple over here. Let's see. Okay. Like that. Also need to remember to keep some gaps open for fishing. Here. I fit any of these over here. This teeny tiny little area. Oh, I fit one. Oh, just kidding. I fit two. Boom. Nailed it. Okay, let's see. Okay. Focus up. Where are they? I just want a couple of those butterfly flowers, please. So now we just have butterfly flowers, and then after that we have a couple of lamps. And then we will have done it. We will have completed the Glade of Trust. I was hoping to kind of get it done in one stream, but clearly that wasn't going to be the case at all, considering this is almost another 2 hours already. So I think doing two, I'm not going to force myself to get it all done in a certain timeline either. You know, we're going to decorate as we explore, as we have fun. Otherwise, you know, it just burns, gives people burnout. I'm not looking to get burnout. But I think doing about, you know, 2 streams for each biome is probably where we're going to be. Unless we end up doing something really exciting, and then, you know, we'll take a break, we'll do some other things. we'll just kind of go with the flow. Throw a couple of these around the pond. This pond I did actually leave fairly empty, so that's quite impressive for me. Can I fit one of these around? Perfect. Fill in that gappage just a little bit. Other one. Love it when things work out. Everything in their happy places. Oh, I just thinking back to past me. I'm not gonna overdo it. I'm gonna keep it fairly minimal. Here I am placing like 50 butterfly flowers. Keeping it minimal, she says. Not gonna overdo it. See, I try. I really thought I could do simple, but I guess this is not the biome to do simple. Well, it is depending on how you decorate it. Like, again, people do some really beautiful simple biomes, and I wish I could do that. But every time I start doing it, I'm like, oh no, it just looks too empty. It just looks too empty. I have to add more. And before you know it, it's a super full biome again. So I'm curious, do y'all decorate super minimal? Do you not decorate at all? Or do you just full maximalist it? Kind of like I am right now. Granted, I wouldn't even say this is like full maximalizing. Because everyone's styles is different, and that's why it makes a community like this so exciting. Because there's always so much inspiration. And honestly, doing things you never thought you would do. Or hadn't even considered. Because you saw like a beautiful inspirational picture and you're like, oh, this is amazing. I want to have this. There. How come I can get those super close to this house, but nothing else? Not that I'm like necessarily complaining, but it makes no sense. So I just need someone to make it make sense, you know? Can I fit one of those there, please? Can I fit this closer in? Oh, no. Then is this gonna fit? Perfect. Close over here. Love it if it had a small footprint and I can just put it right there, but I can't. Oh, I was about to say I think we're done with that, but I saw a spot that I want to place. I just have to maneuver around this giant willow tree in the center. Boom. Okay, now for the last step of this biome. Get our lights out. Okay. Please fit. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get rid of one of these butterfly flowers. What a bummer. Oh well. It'll be okay. I'm gonna have to replace a fern there. We'll just go through, place some of these, and then I'll just end up having to go back through and fix whatever foliage I lost along the way. love to have one over here, but I don't want to sacrifice anything. So we'll place... I can sacrifice a mushroom there. Oh, it's that. Okay. Weird. Actually, we're gonna undo lighting. Let's place it over here then. Boom. Problem solved. I genuinely don't know how many more of these I have, and that thought kind of terrifies me. Because I need one. I don't need one anyway, but I'd like one over here. How many more do I have? 2? Okay. So then I can place a couple extra where I was hoping. Have one there. I definitely want one on this island. Honestly, that flower. More will pop up. I think I already put... Did I put the one over here? Okay. Put one there. Did I put a second one in here? Yeah, I did. Okay. So then we're gonna add a second one and final one over on this half of the island. And then we're gonna clean up our valleys super quick. Our ancient vacuum. I don't even know where I'm standing. We'll put it... Good golly. Love decorating, but sometimes it gets a little overwhelming. Okay, we're gonna clean her all up. Pick that up. And then we're gonna do a little walkthrough tour. And that is our first biome, I think, complete. Oh, wait, just kidding. Because I don't know when to quit. I forgot some of these. There. Need some... Probably here. Definitely in this area. Maybe one on the island. One over here. Okay. Now we're done. Officially done. And we can do a little walkthrough tour. And we'll have to see this place at night too. But I can get to all my nodes. So this is like the most fun whimsical area that we have. I think I want to rotate that mushroom. Can't make up my mind. There we go. Yeah, this is definitely the most like fun, exciting, whimsical area that we have. And vibrant. I honestly really like all the teapots and stuff here. And then you keep going through. There's this uber creepy little cauldron area. Leave that going. Utterly terrifying. Walk through. There's another creepy little cottage. We'll go over at the other side. Then you get to Scrooge's store, which is all kind of tucked away. Creepy little tree. Then there's Merida's house. I think this turned out so good. I really like this is an aesthetic that I haven't really done before, where it's like the swamp, you know. And then yeah, we have our well over here. Very cool. I want to see it at sunsetty time. Too far, too far. Not far enough. Okay, still too far, but really beautiful with all the mushrooms, and I love it. I think it turned out amazing. Well, thank y'all for hanging out today. If you enjoyed the stream, feel free to give it a like and subscribe for more Disney Dreamlight Valley content, and in the future, more cozy gaming. And with that,